I'm not alone. I'm so pleased to be joined by Mr. Zhou. Mr. Zhou, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello.
Would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. And this is a shipbuilding company, and you have been working here all through your life. So tell us something more about this shipbuilding corporation.
Okay, welcome to CSSC Guangzhou Longxue shipbuilding base. This is the area of the shipbuilding. We can see from the same table the shipbuilding process. From the steel plate lifting here, steel cup assembling, and the block fabrication, docking. The ship is built just like our game logo.
It's just like a Lego, right?
Lego,
and
right.
then you have different parts ready, and then you assemble them, and then you send them to the shipyard for testing, right?
Okay, and after assembling, we will carry out the outfitting and then deliver the vessel.
And deliver the vessels, right? I'm so curious about this tiny structure over here, and if we can crouch here. And what is that?
This is the crane.
That is the crane.
Yeah, we can lift the dock and outfitting and something for fabricated. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, as far as I understand, and then so we have different parts over here from those two factories, and then design over here, and then all of the different parts of a ship will be sent into this area and this tiny structure that is gantry crane, and then you move everything to the shipyard, and then it will be delivered, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is very interesting. There are so many different types of ships over here, and we have this Roadpacks, and that is a semi-submersible ship and everything. So tell me something about like how many ships do you produce annually?
The shipbuilding capacities of the shipyard is about 380 million DWT.
DWT is deadweight tons, right?
Yeah, deadweight ton.
Okay, that is the special term for ships for its production annually. Of course, many of viewers actually are die-hard fans of shipbuilding, and I did a live stream actually in a ship repairing factory before, and there were so many of our viewers asking questions about LNG ships or about semi-submersible ships and everything. If you have any questions, leave a comments down there on CGTN social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Weibo, anywhere you can find us, and of course we have an expert here. And let's move on to talk about your shipbuilding yard. So you produce, that's a huge production every year, and then so tell us more about how many ships do you produce every year? Like in layman's terms, I know there were so many technical terminologies over there.
Yeah, last year we built about 20 ships. Yeah.
20 ships last year.
Including the oil tanker, low-pass vessel, and some special kinds of the ship.
Okay, and some other varieties of ships over here. And now we're at the exhibition hall of this shipbuilding yard. And of course, we are going to start with some models, and later I'm going to join my colleagues over here there in the shipbuilding yard, and some of them will go into a ship, and of course later at the very end of it, I'm going to bring you to a shipbuilding spot, and I'm going to try my hands on shipbuilding or ship repairs, something I'm really excited about. And of course for now, we're going to stay here for about 15 minutes. And to give you an overall picture of everything, and so that we can relax into it. So this one, specifically, that is, what is that ship?
This is the semi-submersible vessel.
Semi-submersible
heavy
vessel.
lift vessel. We are the biggest producer in the world.
You are the biggest producer in the world.
Yeah.
So from the name, it's called semi-submersible. We know submarine, so it's semi-submarine or semi-submersible. That means it is half. Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go into the sea as submarines, but it is very important in the shipbuilding industry, or especially when it comes to the operation on the sea, right? So tell us more about how it works. Actually, you call it submersible ship. Why is it important? Why do we need them?
The semi-submersible heavy lift vessel can transport the marine platform or the vessel from one place to the required location.
Okay.
It works by the water ballast system. It can through the ballast water to dive to the required depth, and then move to the accuracy positions of the platform.
Okay.
And then fall down by deballasting and move to the
required destination, right?
Destination, yeah.
Okay, that is very interesting. This is my first time to see a semi-submersible ship, and this giant vessel. It is very important according to him because, you know, it's semi-submersible, so it's going to the sea, and it can lower its level, right?
Yeah.
If we are moving some heavy containers or some structures or facilities, we definitely need them, right? So basically, that is what I learned. And if we can give it a closer look at this model, it's a helicopter pad.
Yeah, this is the platform.
This is the platform. What is that? I can see some cranes over here and
no,
also some modules.
This is the cargo. The cargo.
Cargo.
Yeah, this is the cargoes of the vessel will be transported.
And the vessels will be transported onto the platform, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they are not replaceable, right? If we are operating on the sea, and then you definitely need them.
Yes.
Okay, that is very interesting. And later I'm going to bring you to see the real one, of course, in the shipyard. And this one, I love it. I love the color of it and everything, the design. What is that?
This is the luxury dual-fuel low passengers vessel.
Okay.
It can transport the vehicle and the passenger from the mainland to the Iceland, or mainland to the another mainland, Iceland to the another Iceland. Very convenient for the people who want to travel everywhere.
They want to travel, but they also want to have their own vehicles boarding the ship, right, on board the ship.
Right.
Yeah, I think I knew that, but not as big as this one. This is very big. According to the information here, that is around 200 meters long, right? And that I knew that many of viewers have been following our trips, and so we started with Hainan Island. It was an island, and then after that, we moved on to the rest part of China, like Guangxi Autonomous Region. And then we had so many vehicles, and we have to drive our vehicles onto the ship down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, so that is how we moved all of our crews and equipment and everything to the mainland.
Yeah, equipped with the low equipment. Yeah, like the stand door and stand land. The vehicle can move inside.
The vehicles can go here.
Here.
Okay,
here.
so this is the gate.
Yeah,
so they can lower the gate over here, and the vehicles can drive into the car parks down there, and the passengers can go up here. So it is very much like a cruise ship, but with car parks down there. And later my colleague Xu Xinchen and Jason will be in one of the ships over here, and that is Algeria, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they are already there, actually, standing by for us, and probably some spoilers before we see what they're doing over there. And that is, what is that again? Come again?
Low passengers.
Okay, roll passenger ship. Okay, all we call it is Roadpacks. Okay, if you have any questions for now, don't forget to leave your comments down there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And this one, this is a giant ship. That is a Boris Sagarov. So it is for Russia.
It's for the Greece owner. But if work for the Russia, Yamal LNG project.
Okay, so that is a Yamal LNG project. LNG is liquefied natural gas, right? And this ship, in what way is this ship different from other ships that we saw?
Yeah, this can this ship is designed for the for the article navigation, polar communication.
So in the poles.
In the pole, yeah.
Yeah, I can see
this
that.
Is the eye.
This is basically ice, and then
it can navigation in the very thick eye.
It can navigate or maneuver in the regions with thick ice.
Yeah, the vessel can be moved astern and ahead.
Hello, welcome back everyone. Sorry for the technical difficulty we had just now. Yeah, we are at the exhibition hall, so the signal is a little bit back. Sometimes it happens a lot, of course. So let's pick it up from here. I think we lost our signal from this giant ship, and that is a condensate oil tanker over here. That is Boris Zakharov. So I can tell from the structure over here, definitely it is used in the Arctic or Antarctica, right?
Yes, yes. It can navigation in the polar area, region.
Okay, so how is it different? I mean, it can navigate in the regions with thick ice, as thick as 1.5 meters, I can tell from here. That's the pad. So tell us more about condensate oil tanker. How is it different? I mean, how is it different from the regular oil that we talk about or the regular fuel?
The condensate oil is different from the production oil, crude oil. Also, the LNG is between this type. In normal, it's gasoline.
Okay.
It can be used as a fuel. This vessel is special for that it can ice breaking in Arctic region.
Okay, so in the Arctic, and it can break the ice and navigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahead, you can move ahead and astern.
Okay. How many people can this vessel carry?
It's not special for the people. It's for the condensate oil.
For the condensate oil.
It's about 450.
About 450
tons.
Yeah, let's give it a closer look. If we zoom in a little bit, we can see the pipelines over here.
Yeah.
These are the pipelines, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the bridges over here, and then the pipelines down there, and also some cranes. And basically, this is what the ship does.
Yeah.
Right? In the Arctic, you get the resources from their oil, condensate oil.
Yeah.
Okay. Condensate oil, tell me more about this fuel. Is this going to be the future, or is it a trend? Because does it produce a lot of exhaust?
Yeah, the condensate oil is a clean fuel, but it's very special kinds of the fuel. So this project is also only for the Russia Yamal project.
Yamal project. Yamal LNG.
LNG project.
Okay.
You can transport the condensate oil from the Russia to China or European.
Or Europe. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is Yamal LNG. LNG, yeah, that means liquefied natural gas. Okay, that is very important resources that we have been looking for now, and it is clean, environmentally friendly. So that is basically what we do, and your ship plays a key role, okay, in transporting the oil. Okay, and I think that is something quite special. And I came to the museum yesterday, and then this one really intrigues me. It's very much like a stick.
Yeah, this is the Longxue named Dinghy Engine.
Dinghy Engine, that is in the Chinese legendary story, right? So Dinghy Engine basically is very much like a stick that can stabilize the waves, especially in the East China Sea, right? And then you have found something like this. What does this symbolize?
It symbolizes the base will be solid at lock and forest generation after the generate.
So it's a blessing. Okay, they found it in this base, and then it has a history, I can tell, that dating about 400 million years, and then it is dug from this area, the shipbuilding base, right? Over 80 meters underground. Wow, that is something really interesting. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for staying with us. Okay, so for those who just joined us, this is CGTN, and we're broadcasting in South China's Guangzhou, the place where I spent 1.5 years. And today we have brought you to a shipbuilding yard. And of course, if you have any questions, don't forget to leave your comments down there on social media's platform, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or Weibo, and we'll get back to your questions as soon as possible. And this is only the first part of this live stream, and my colleague Xu Xinchen and Jason now are on a Roadpack ferry. We just saw the model, and later we're going to bring you to the real one. Of course, at the end of it, I'm going to join my colleague Yi Qiu over there, who is on standby for us, and we'll be trying our hands on shipbuilding techniques, welding, just some spoilers, welding or painting and everything like that. That is very interesting. Keep commenting, and I've got some comments already. And the first one, that is a masking, that's cover, and Samandina James, nice, keep it up. Thank you so much for staying with us, and I'll be joining you guys pretty soon. Okay, and we're gonna have an aerial view of this giant shipyard so that you can get a clue or an overall picture of this place. It is ginormous. Okay, so we have got some more comments. That is, I'm sorry that I can't read your name. That is absolutely beautiful pictures, both of you. Thank you so much. And then also we have got, that is Emmy Dong-Ding. That is, wow, that is great. Thank you for staying with us. And also we got Sart, that is, I don't is English. So please leave a comment down in English so that we can understand you. Now we are looking at some live pictures of this giant shipyard, and our drone is flying towards the place where my colleague will be. And now what you're looking at is construction site, very much like that. And also you can see a giant ship that is red. Its base is red. And also over there later you're going to see a sea view reviewed. Wow, that is a very big place. I've never been there before. And later I'm going to join you over there. And also we got the comments that is Nudi Bana Chakmas. Good morning. Yeah, this is morning for China. Where are you, Nudi Bana Chakmas? Or tell us where you are right now. So it is morning for us. And now we can see that is a giant ship. You see the red ship over there, and later me and my colleague will be there, and we'll try our hands on shipbuilding and ship repairs. And over there, from above, you can see a giant crane, and later as a drone flies over there, we can see that gantry crane. I'm so amazed by that. It has a handling capacity of 600 tons. Can you believe it? And some more information about this shipyard. And it has an annual production capacity of 3.6 million tons of ships, and every year it can repair over 200 ships. And also, I think you can see the giant gantry, the red one, the red facility over there, upper left corner, you can see it. And it has a handling capacity of 900 tons. Also, they have 4 smaller ones, each with a capacity of 600 tons. And also this ship, of course, it produces a great variety of ships, liquid cargo ships, ore carriers, or scientific research ships, everything that you name it. And if you are a die-hard fan of ships, don't forget to leave your comments down there on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, anywhere you can find us. And of course, later I'm going to join my colleagues Yichu on the ship. And now Jason and Xinchen are on a Roadpack ferry, and they will be bringing you to explore the inside of a Roadpack. It's very much like cruise ship. Xinchen and Jason, take it over.
As captain of this ship, I command us to set sail across the 7 seas to Algeria. Man the radar, man on the lookout, full speed ahead, 26 knots. Now where is my co-captain, my co-pilot? Xinchen Shu, where are you?
I'm on your left.
Oh, okay, you're on my left. How's the situation over there?
Everything works really fine.
Everything's fine. Oh, I see an iceberg ahead. What's the recommended emergency maneuvers?
We should turn left and keep everyone on the ship safe.
Yes, we will not let one single person, we'll not lose a soul today.
Absolutely, and let's do the speed thing.
Yes, we should carry out the emergency maneuver.
Yes, let's do 3, 2, 1.
Begin. Oh, you seem to have gone in the wrong direction.
Oh, so we're spinning right now.
We may be doing a 360 spin.
Yeah, probably we are. I'm CGTN's reporter Xu Xinchen, and here with us we have the famous and infamous Jason.
The famous captain of this ship, Jason Lightfoot.
Jason Lightfoot. Yes. We're on the ship, and it actually looks like a starcraft, isn't it?
Yes, it feels like that we're traveling across the galaxies on some kind of starship enterprise from Star Trek. But no, this is actually a huge, ginormous, gigantic ferry. And it is about 200 meters long, 30 meters wide. It can hold a capacity of 1,800 passengers with a crew of 180, with 12 decks and 14 VIP suites. So this is completely amazing, and I've never seen anything like it before.
Jason just remembered all that last night, and she didn't really sleep much. I want to point one thing out. Just when I was picking up the phone, it's really hard to pick it up. Do you find it? It's pretty hard, right?
Yeah, we actually have that's a digital phone.
Yeah.
Then we have the manual phone that you turn here.
Yeah, and why they make it so hard to pull it? Just because when the ship went out sailing, and with the wave, it inclines towards different directions, and that will keep the phone in place.
Yeah,
So this ship is already about to deliver to Algeria.
Algeria, yeah.
But because of COVID-19, there are some delays there. But we had a lot of fun playing around the machines and the buttons. But we need a little help.
Yeah, we need an expert. We are not the experts here, so we have someone who knows everything.
Yes, and right here we have Cao Jingpeng, and he is the project manager, oversees their shop, the building, the delivery of their shop. But let's talk about this dash, because that's definitely the master control. And what's here? What we're seeing here?
Here is a safety control panel, which is the most important thing on board.
The most important thing on board.
And here, what is this little?
Here is a broadcaster for all the ship during the emergency situation. Captain normally here do the broadcaster to all the crew.
Obviously, I'm not an expert here.
Yes.
Yeah. The right?
Yeah, yes, the rooms.
And the
Even
little
the room.
Yeah, and the little white dots.
Yeah. That means it's in normal condition.
Okay, so in the normal
If it's
condition.
changing red,
Yeah.
that means I have an alarm there.
Emergency.
Yes.
So this is the CCTV,
Yeah,
the
correct.
surveillance cameras for
Yes.
the entire ship,
Yes.
right? Can we see around? Oh, this is a ship called like Roadpack, right?
Yeah, yes.
So that takes passengers
Roadpacks.
as well as
As
cars.
a car and the trucks.
Can we see where cars are parked?
Yes,
Yes.
it can hold around
Yes.
600 vehicles, right?
Yeah, correct. Here is the garage, which is a car and the truck can take to see so many the looking point.
Can we see the entrance, like where that they drive up?
Yeah, here is you can see the entrance
that's
from
the
here.
entrance.
That's
So
it.
that's the it
Yes,
drive
from
up.
from the after ramp to go on.
The round
Yes.
floor.
Yeah, it's,
So here you can see the entire ship.
Yeah, and then we can
monitor
come through the
everything.
staircase to the elevator.
This is the
There's elevator.
The elevator.
And the elevator can actually tilt, right?
Yes.
Like it can move around as the way.
Yeah, so when the ship
swings.
is swaying and the
Yeah.
elevator can actually move slightly.
So it just keeps straight. So
It
everyone.
also can, if the heavy, rough sea condition, you will stop it automatically and open the door to release the people.
So it's a safe elevator, and it's an elevator actually built by this company,
Yeah.
China
Okay.
Yes.
State Shipbuilding Corporation.
And then we come to the accommodation area, which will have this is the lounge bar, deck
the lounge
601.
I can
The
see
passenger,
some disco lights going.
yes.
Disco lights.
Passenger, we can enjoy beers and some coffee in here, and also have the dancing place.
The dancing.
Dancing.
plane.
Oh, so you can imagine that you are like Jack from the Titanic.
Yeah,
You
it's
maybe
here.
you will find your Rose on this ship, right?
And where's the rose?
Yeah, where's Rose?
All the interior work here is
there's a
Algeria style. Yes.
disco.
Yes.
So
It's a
all the
stage.
design, custom design,
Yes.
and but all here in China,
Yes.
and
All-
for like the Algerian customer.
Yes. The designing, the material, and the manufacturing are all from China.
All of it, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or most of it. And speaking of decoration, because we don't have time to go to the actual rooms,
Yes.
and so we brought in a painting
Yeah.
that they hand around in rooms or in those lounge areas.
Yes.
So it's hand painted
Yes.
by like local art students here in
Alright.
Guangzhou.
And every single one is unique, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. These were the pictures from the owner side. I have some traditionally or just things. Like this tree is the dater palm tree, which is a famous traditional food in Algeria.
Oh, okay. Oh, so related to Algeria. Oh, okay.
So that's what I found quite fascinating about ship this big, but it's custom made.
Yeah, everything custom made.
And even though it's a Chinese shipbuilding company.
It's not only cost, also can earn money.
Yeah, it can also earn money.
And
yeah.
money, yeah.
But why do they found us, found your company to help them to build the ship?
In fact, now we have the biggest number of the Roadpacks in hand. So as we know, we built Roadpacks 20 years before. So I have so long history on this area.
So they have been building Roadpacks for the
okay.
past 20 years. And so actually, I guess you guys are famous around the world.
Yeah.
But what is this also a part of like the Belt and Road Initiative, or a partnership among like Chinese companies and African companies?
Okay.
Like the belt and one belt and one.
Yeah, yes, correct.
Yeah.
Argiro is on the lost part of the Africa, so it's on the Belt and Road.
Oh yeah, it's on the
Road.
Routes, Belt and Road initiative. Oh yeah. And what is this screen
This
here?
is the power station for the ship. Here we have the 6 engines.
6 engines.
Which can supply the power for all the ship equipment. And now, because we are in the mooring stage, so we only have run 2 engines. Stage.
And so here, what do we have here?
Here is the radio space, which is a radio officer working station.
Okay.
Here
so
we have the faxing,
fax machine,
and telephone,
printer,
SATA C, and the
EGC.
yes, the map station. All of this. So normally the radio officer will working here and to keep monitoring the weather and sea conditions.
The weather.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a weather forecaster.
the weather forecast.
Yes.
Can we read it? Let's
what does it have in store for us
They
today?
can read the map, how to weathers. He can judge it from here.
So are we
Every
going
day we'll have several times a report here.
This is a new one?
Yeah, this is the latest
Oh,
one.
Looks like we have some kind of
Yeah,
hurricane,
correct.
a hurricane on the horizon, Captain.
So you are the weatherman, Jason, captain.
What do you recommend that we do? Pieces put together very
That's
similar
correct.
to
Now
Lego.
the modern shipbuilding industry is like to build the different Lego, have different we see models.
Yeah.
Also, not only the hard part, but also now we're building the modular cabin. Now on this ship we apply the 300 modular cabin. That means we make the cabin and put it inside.
So you make the cabin.
Yeah, yes, in the factory.
300 modular
Yes, cabin.
cabins. Oh, okay.
Modular
Yes.
cabins. Modular is a great concept right now.
Yes.
And we can put things together. So what's this?
Here
It
is
looks like
a
similar
wind
to-
control station. Below we have 3 control
control
conditions.
station.
Here,
Okay.
the captain and his pilot can control the ship and also the side thrust here during the porting.
So the pilot can set. So these are to control the rudders, right?
Yes,
the
so
two
rudder,
rudders.
Yes.
So what would happen if you would like go like this?
Okay. That's a normal operation.
The ship will just start to fly.
Yeah, probably.
And then here we have the speed control.
Yeah, yes.
And so if you did
These
this,
have 2 engines.
it would be a
the two.
360 spin. So this would be full speed ahead.
I don't think captain will learn this from the school.
The captain will learn this.
And then actually, when you want to stop, you don't. If there were, for example, if there were an iceberg, you wouldn't actually put the. You don't have to put the the brakes on.
But open sea normally you can turn the angle, just to
avoid the iceberg.
Yes, you turn to incline.
Okay.
Because it's really hard to stop a ship, right?
Yeah, there's a long time to
slow
learn
down.
the skills. But all the captain have the license. And,
Okay. And then here we have
another radio to call to the port.
Another radio calling to port.
Yes. When you go to the port, you need to coordinate it because normally so many ships in the river. We need to coordinate who will be the first, who will be the second.
And then here it says we have a gooseneck.
Yeah, it's a night at the night time.
So this is symbolizing a goose's neck, right? Gooseneck lamp.
Yes.
And it's the red light.
I can turn the dial it up and down, so change the color.
Okay.
Change the
The intensity of the lights.
yes.
Wow.
Don't break it.
This is for the nighttime operation.
Okay.
Normally this light will turn off at the night time and only use this one to see the panel condition.
And I also learned that actually it will take quite a long time to design and to put a ship together. Right?
Yes, really.
How long did it take to actually?
In fact, this ship is signed by 2017, April, and it cost 2 years designing and 2 years construction.
So
And because of COVID-19, there was some slight delays.
This ship is not delayed because of COVID-19, because most of the equipment and the materials are made in China. So we control the supply chain very well and not stopped because of this kind of material later arrive.
Oh, so basically the manufacturing is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite COVID-19, everything was still fine.
Yes.
And
So
on time.
that means the supply chain is really important for this.
And by the way, I just saw like the Algerian sailors actually, they've already actually on board and learning how to pilot this ship, right?
Yeah, they allow the 41 crew already on board for the training on board because for them it's also a new ship. They need to familiarize with all the equipment, how to run it. So yeah.
So like even like your team will help them.
Yeah. Yes.
So what are something that they need to learn before they are ready to drive this ship?
So firstly we will let them know the principle of the ship. Like we let to familiar all the drawings on board, and then we do the operation and show them how to do. And the last of the moment we also let them to do the operation and to monitor if they are okay to sailing the ship. And also we will arrange one service engineer on board with this ship back to Algeria, and the service on board 3 years.
So that would take quite a long time to make such a huge machine. And actually, this is not one of the largest ship that this shipbuilding company has made.
Yeah, there's a lot much bigger ships.
They're like 300,000 tons ship, and that's a lot larger.
300 meters long. This one is 200 meters long, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chow. Thanks for joining with us, and thanks for your time. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And but before we wrap it up, and because actually Jason is going to Huawei the next few days and going to leave our team, but I know that you're a singer.
A singer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Especially we're on like it's similar to the Titanic, but it's far bigger than the Titanic.
Yeah, it's a lot larger, and a lot of safety equipment are better than Titanic. I just learned the other day. This ship, because all the staircases are sealed off from water. So basically, when there's a shock to the ship, and the ship will maintain flow above the water for extensive time.
I can seal off those parts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, Titanic.
Titanic. Okay. Here, far, wherever we are. You carry on. Carry on.
I believe. I can
That's my heart will
go
on to Algeria.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for watching this part. But now, as we have mentioned about like the ships like modular, like Legos and putting together, And my colleagues are right now on a ship that is half built. So it's a gigantic metal box, but they're going to show our viewers how things can be put together and what are some parts that is crucial for the ship. And take it away, Rachel and Jianhua.
Thank you, Jason and Xingchen. That is one luxury ship. Hello everybody, this is Rachel from CGTN. Now I'm on the ice-breaking bulk area, and which is still under the construction. I see Jianhua. Hi, you made it. High five.
High five.
I think you changed out the outfit.
Yeah, I changed my outfit already. Good for the construction site, our helmet.
Yeah.
And
pretty
the
cool.
blue outfit. Yeah, pretty cool.
gonna
It's
be-
really stuffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the ship workers for today.
Yeah, that's true. And from the outfit, now I feel it's really hot and sweltering hot.
Yeah.
So we can tell how difficult that is to work on the construction site.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see the whole ship and this manufacturer factory. And we have some very fun figures because due to the COVID-19, the shipbuilding business globally has been shrinking, but in China the situation is quite the opposite.
And actually, I got the number. Do you know how much it increased?
Yeah,
over
we
the
have.
past
Yeah,
year?
we have several very interesting figures. The number one is the number of new orders, which accounted for like 48% of the global
48%.
share. Yeah, ranking the first
That is
in
nearly,
the world.
That is nearly half of the world's total, and
Yeah.
we know that the ship orders actually, or the completion volume of ships in China actually increased by 4.8%. That is 5% year on year. So that was definitely a good job for the shipyard industry, the
Yeah.
shipbuilding industry as a whole.
Of course, and we have the number of the already accomplished ships, which accounted for like 43% of the
43.
global scale.
Wow.
And we also have the handheld orders, which accounted for like 44% of the global scale. So these three important figures are all the basis to measure the development scale
I'm
of
so
the global.
impressed. I'm so impressed. You have done you have done your homework.
There are like
Okay.
three important figures.
And you have been waiting here
Yeah,
for like
waiting
half
for
an
you.
hour,
And you
waiting
made
for me.
it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And there is definitely a view from here, and the ship is
Yeah,
around
great.
over 20 meters tall, or is it 20 meters deep actually when it comes to ships. And then, so it is quite a nice view. Of course, in the meantime, we have a drone over here so that you can have a better picture of this whole shipbuilding yard.
Yeah, the ship is quite long. It's like 229 meters long.
220,
29.
that is 29.
29 meters
That is
long.
nearly 30 meters long.
Yeah.
30 meters long. That is a giant
200,
ship.
229 meters
And I
long.
was down there just now, and I saw the design of the ship is very interesting. And the ship itself is called Nordic. What is that? Lulu Jack.
Yeah.
It's Nordic Lulu Jack. Okay, it was registered in. Where was it registered actually? The Marshall Islands.
Yeah.
Yes, I did my research actually.
Yeah.
And our fair share of our job today.
Yeah,
So,
and this ship has a job. Its function is like ice-breaking bulk area.
Wow.
So it's very awesome. It can break the ice under the circumstances below 20 degrees below zero, and it can break the ice with 0.8.
0.8, that is
Thick.
nearly 1 meter,
Meter.
thick. So
Yeah, it can break the
basically
ice.
this is 1 meter, and then so let's say it is 80 centimeters.
Yeah.
That is like this thick. Okay,
Yeah.
and they can navigate in the regions with ice as thick as nearly 1 meter
Yeah,
freely.
very
okay, forward
impressive.
and backwards. Okay, that is very interesting. Of course, from the very beginning, and I told our viewers that our job today, this is the third part of it,
Yeah.
and we're going to try our hands on shipbuilding.
That's why we
Prepared.
changed the outfit.
That is why I'm here actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love
You want
to.
to experience?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I would like to explore as much as possible through our trips, we have been traveling for 10 days already.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for your information, breaking ice is a very difficult task because we have two kinds of ways to break to break the ice. Number one is that we like crushing the ice, so the boat is crushing the ice while navigating. And the second way is the bow of the boat can be up. And then it kind of crushing the ice along the way. So we
Come again, what is that? Can be up?
Can be up. So
what's
it's
that?
kind of squashing the ice.
Okay, so you can squashing
the
you can
ice
break the ice
along the way.
Along the way.
Yeah.
You mean the structure, the front of it, right? It's very much
Give
like
a downward force.
Downward force. Okay, so it's very much like the boat, the structure of it, of course, right? It's like a narrow, but it is building like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you can move forward more freely.
Yeah, so this ship is the first type. We have like a sharp and shorter bow of the ship, like a dagger, and crushing the ice along
like
the
a
way.
dagger?
Like a dagger.
Okay, like a dagger.
Like a dagger.
I love how you phrase it, like a dagger.
Like
and
a
you can
dagger.
move freely. How fast can it move? You have done your research already. How fast can it move?
How fast? Maybe we can invite our
Okay.
expert to talk more about this.
Yeah,
so
of
we are
course.
so lucky to have our special guest, the director Peng from the office director of the Guangzhou Shipyard International Company. Hello, Mr. Peng. Welcome
Hello,
to our show.
So we're talking about how fast the ship can move. 我们正在讲这个船能够开多快对，但是我们好像没有得到这个数据。
我们这个船的航速大概是到15节到20节这样的一个速
So
度。
that is around
对
15 to 20 knots. That is knots. Of course, that is terminology used in ship industry. So how fast is that if we convert it into kilometers or miles? 如果我们把它转成了正常我们能理解的
大概是
多少公里
如果是大概40多公里每小时，40多公里。
40 kilometers per hour.
对。
I mean, if we navigate in the ice,
对。
that is 40. That is fast, actually. Okay.
对。
Okay, so tell us more about the ship. And we've been talking about the structure. That is the only thing that we know. Like the outside, the design is beautiful. I mean, the logo is lovely.
Yeah.
It's like a giant mouth. If we have the aerial view, and we can definitely see that later.
Like a
I'm
big
pretty
whale.
sure. Like a big whale.
Wow.
Like
Smiling.
And the what's called is the ragged or jack teeth over there, like
so
a
cute.
monster, and two big, bulging eyes. That is so funny. Okay, that is why we picked this ship. Actually, we came here yesterday to make sure that we can give you a best view of this surroundings and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us more about the shipbuilding industry here. I mean, this is one of the biggest ones in China. This is one of the biggest shipbuilding yards in China. 这是中国
Three of the main.
3大之一。然后我们每年的话，大概要产多少这个船，修多少船？
是这样的，就是现在我们中国这个造船啊，现在在全世界已经是在作为世界强国之一，就是世界强国。然后我们呢，每年的这个目前这个手持特别是2020年，因为我们疫情嘛，复工复产的比较早那我们这个承接订单的情况非常好。我们新承接订单达到了44.8%，就全世界的比重。
That is 4.8% of the world.
4.8这样一个量。然后我们的那个新船完工量就是大约在43%。
OK。
那我们的这个
43%整个
对，就全球的43%。那我们还有一个就是手持订单量，就是我们在手的订单大约在43%这样的一个量，就是基本上如果是说大数的话，就是全世界有一半的船是在我们中国建造的。
Okay, so that is lots of numbers. We know half of the boats actually were built in China last year. Yeah, after the pandemic was contained largely in China. And then you also have a lot of orders in hands, and you talked about that just now.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good job. Okay, so now we're looking at some. What is that? I mean, what we're looking at are the giant cranes. 这个是用来做什么的？我们现在镜头里边可以看到。
对，我们现在看到这些大型吊车呢，就是我们要把这个船体我们船体就像这个堆积木一样，像乐高积木一样，我们要一块一块的，我们把一个船分成了100多或者是200个这个片体。那么当到了这个船坞区的时候，就是这个搭载区，我们把这个片体这个分段block 要一层一层的给它叠起来，然后就变成一艘船的，把它拼起来就变成一艘船。 那么每一次起吊都要靠这些大吊车来吊，这些大吊车每一次最大可以起重600吨的一个重量，600吨啊。
I've got it. So basically, if you turn the camera around, that is the gantry crane. We call it gantry crane, and it has a handling capacity of around 600 tons.
Wow, that's a huge
Wow,
number.
that's a huge number, and
大力
it's
士
very much
大
like
力士
yeah, it's very much like building blocks. It's like Lego.
Yeah.
Like children
Are you a
will
Lego
play.
lover?
Not really, actually.
Maybe
Yeah.
after today.
Yeah, we are too old for that. I'm afraid.
You,
So it's
not
very
me.
much. Yeah. You're right.
No,
That is
just kidding.
that hurts.
No,
Okay,
just
it's very
kidding.
much like building Lego, and you have different parts, like 100 or 200 pieces, and then you put them together.
Yeah.
Right, and that is the ship that we're looking at right now, and we're
Yeah.
standing on
Yeah.
at this point. Okay, so we know if we turn the camera around, and people are working at this point.
I
I
can't
think that is
wait.
the final touch.
Yeah, I think that's why we came here to this boat, because this boat is under the final phase, under the final checking and carry out some experiments.
Yeah.
So we're gonna carry out some missions, right? So the first stop,
Yeah.
maybe we can go along the way to
They are
check
doing some final touch
if
on
we
the ship right now.
if we can give a helping hand.
Yeah, probably we can
Help.
help, and hopefully that we wouldn't mess up with the work.
nobody would hurt.
You know, for this ship, how long does it take them to finish a ship as giant as this one? Do you know?
Hello, Director Peng.
哦
OK
我们建造这样一艘
要
船大概需要
多久啊
多长时间？
我们建造这条船大概需要12到15个月这样的时间
OK
，1年到12个月到
Okay,
15个月。
12 to 15
15
months.
months, yeah.
Okay, that is over a year.
Yes.
And if we mess up with their job today, and that could be a big problem.
All in vain.
Yeah, I mean, that is what we say, like all of their hard work or effort will go down the pan.
We don't sign up for this.
We don't sign up for this. Okay, so
The
let's
first
see.
is fix up the painting.
Painting. We are doing some easy jobs over here, and we know there's some cool technologies, and we are not experts. We're as a journalist exploring the unknown,
Yeah.
and we are going to try our hands on painting first. And
Yeah.
she is polishing the pipe over here.
Yeah,
这个
we
是
gonna
在干什么？
它在这个进行这个管道的一个涂装的一个防锈的一个处理，就是涂装我们要把这个管道上面的一些涂层进行一些修补这样的一个工作。
So they're fixing like the patches over here,
Yeah.
right? So that it could keep the pipes from erosion.
Yeah.
Would you like to try this first?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 我们可以
Isn't
现在
that-
试一下。
Yeah, this
OK，
is that the
可以
painting like
Ah.
got a lot of requirements because the salty sea is highly corrupted. So the painting cannot be too thick, otherwise it will fall down. It cannot be too thin, otherwise it will be corrupted. So
I mean, that is a tall order.
yeah, that is a very accurate work actually.
And you should be really meticulous. And
Yeah.
I think probably you're fit to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try this. 你好，我可以试一下这个。咱们第一步
你要戴一下
是先
手套，
好
You need to, okay,
wear
put
the
on gloves.
gloves.
你有没有给
Let me
他
help.
准备手套？
Okay.
哎，刚才有一会手套的呀，
你能借一下您的手套吗
你出他的
I
手套
borrow。your gloves.
？Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the gloves.
Let me help you with it first.
Thank
Okay.
you. The red gloves. So the first step is to polish the pipe. 好，这个怎么去打磨呢？
这个就是我们放纸那样，
把它磨光滑了是吧？
磨这个突出的这个地方，使它表面这个平整，算出来更光滑平整的那种。
You know, when I touch this pipe, I can feel the difference of the surface. So my job is to polish this and make it a slippery surface. I'm gonna do that. 是这样吗？我觉得像现在摸上去比之前平滑很多。
平滑的地方。
So the color of the gray, it is a base painting, and when I polished them, and they were all covered with the red painting, and they will look nice and shiny again. 可以了吗？我还需要再上漆吗？
需要的。
好，那个漆。
可以示范一下吗？
We
You can
have
try
a
the paint.
book of the paintings. It's red, my favorite color. 这个是
这个拿起来。
对，您先给我们做个示范。
这个样子放一下，
啊，
它就不会掉的那么多。
好，哇哦， 我也来试试。Let me finish the rest of it. I'm rolling on the surface. Hopefully, I'm giving a helping hand. Wow. So as you can see, it's all shining and very clean again. And as I mentioned, the painting job is very important because it will fight against the corrosion in the sea. Okay, and now we're gonna move forward to the next job challenge. Hi, Jianhua.
Yeah.
Which other job challenge you wanna carry out your mission?
Today, yeah, you have done the first
Yeah.
one. So it is basically like painting. And then how did it go actually? I was checking on the comments just now. How did it go?
Yeah, it went well.
It went
I think.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you're right-handed.
I hope my helping hand can give this pipe to ability to fight against the corruption in the sea.
Yeah, if you call it helping hand. I would
hope.
say that your right hand.
Yeah.
I called you right-handed. Okay. Messing up with your job, and then as you were doing that, I was checking the comments down there.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have some comments on Facebook, and that is Subview. Yeah, I don't think that is English actually. Is that English? No.
It sounds like French.
Yeah, Subview. Yeah, probably. Yeah, send us your comments in English, and then so that we can better converse with you on the internet, and then that is natural. Lloyd Toby Bomb, that is hi on Facebook, and also that is it's
Super.
Dear Muhammad.
He
Good
commented
morning.
super.
Super.
I think that's a comment to my work.
Ah, oh,
I assume.
super. That's superb. That's your superb job over there. Okay.
Okay, so let's move to the next stop.
Okay, let's move to the next
brought
stop of
the
there.
electronics and fires.
Electronics
so, like
and fires.
electronic welding.
Welding.
job.
Okay, welding. So that should be my job over
Yeah,
there, right?
that is-
Okay, let's move that way.
Okay.
Okay. I hope that we are not interfering with their job on the ship. And this is the final phase already.
可以，你在这里待一会儿吧，没关系，
We
先
have
不要走
the，third
等搞
stop
完
there.。
你
Yeah,
再
the
摸
third
摸嘛。
stop. Okay. I
We're
think you have
covering
done a
the-
good job in painting, and welding is very demanding, I have to say.
Yeah, I tried yesterday. Good
You
luck
tried
with
yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, love. How did it go?
Well, it's not like a electronic welding thing, but it's all part of the heat processing. So what impresses me the most is about the technology role in the process,
Okay.
because it has been upgraded, and we have the smart cutting process. So basically, there's a worker. They don't have to use the electronic welder himself. He just sit in front of a computer.
Ah, so
and
that is
check the
automatic.
models, check the data on the computer, and the machine can cut the steels automatically.
And I knew you had some hands-on experience yesterday,
Yeah.
right? I also did my research, and we knew that actually before the 19th century, and welding was only limited to, we call it forge welding, and after that there was electronic, and also oxy-fuel welding. Oxy-fuel welding, okay, so in the very essence of it, and we knew that is oxygen and fuel together, so that is more effective. And then now we have come to the modern era when it comes to welding, that is the 20th century actually, especially after the two world wars. You know, when it comes to world wars, there was so much machinery involved, so we needed to improve the welding techniques, and that is the time that the whole industry flourished.
Wow.
And today we're going to try welding, and then you tried semi-automatic or automatic welding, right?
Semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic.
The
okay.
more accurate work should be made by hand.
Yeah, I would
today-
like to try that.
Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
forward to it.
Okay, I'm going to try
Oh,
this
here.
over here.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. How did it work? Okay. 彭经理，这个
啊
怎么弄呢？
这个是我们的在进行一个焊接作业，进行焊接作业，我们是把这个钢板焊接起来，因为焊接是这个造船当中一个很重要的工作。
Okay,
因为
so welding plays a key role in building a ship, right? And then we can see that those are two steel plates. Okay, and then my job will be joining them
yes，
by way of welding.
你要试一下吗？
Yeah, I would like to try that, but I need some help. 我想试一下。
可以呀、
需要一个护目镜。
我们给你准备了这个手套，这个是要戴上这个长手套，戴上这个长手套。
We have got everything ready to bring you the best part of it. Okay, and these gloves are very. I think this is tweed. I mean the material.
Yeah,
I think that's tweed.
这个
This is very much
可以高温
like,
高温都不怕，就是
So it can resist high temperature.
Yeah.
And that is one of my job. And for
它
the
是个面罩。
I've never done this before, but I've seen that. Okay, people welding and they have this shield to protect their eyes because it is also quite dangerous. Of course, don't copy that because we are under the instructions
Save
of
hands.
professionals over here. And then let's see how it works. 这个怎
你
么
教他一下，你教他一下。
这个就现在就把这个按下去，
Okay.
按下去就稍微一空一点。
Okay. So basically that is what we do. This is very much like a gun. And at the tip of it, and that is, what do we call this? A nozzle. And you can see this filler material that is used to join these two metal plates. So basically that is the structure. 然后我们是用什么燃料呢？
这个是个二氧化碳气体保护焊，我们现在用的就是二氧化碳那个气体保护。
二氧化碳的气体保护。
对。
它不是二氧化碳的话，它不是会让它会灭掉了吗？它不是氧气的是吗？
二氧化碳它是会就是说凝固那个周围，
他戴了眼镜，
产生保护，在它焊条融化的时候，
因为它本身戴了眼镜，
空气，然后它就保护这个焊缝的成型。
That is very interesting actually. They use carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide would consume the air in the atmosphere. So when you use it, it will protect these parts from air or the environment so that it would form this protection film all over the surface of the joint. That is good to know. I never knew that. I think this is very different from what we did yesterday. 是和你昨天的不一样的。
Like the fuel from yesterday is a mixture of LNG and oxygen.
So that is LNG
They have two
and
buttons.
oxygen.
Yeah, you press them together and they mix. They
Two buttons
become a
and
mixture.
they press them together and
Yeah.
mix the fuels, right?
Mix the fuels.
它昨天用的是氧气和 LNG 天然气的。
那个是割刀，我们通称叫割刀，它是像一把刀一样，
是氧气跟
这是我们需要的
那个
that is the cutter.
乙炔。
That is a cutter. What you did yesterday was a cutter. So
Cutter.
you use LNG and oxygen.
Oxygen and 乙炔, another chemical.
Okay, another chemical. Okay. And then, so it's a cutter, but this one, it is used to join the plates over here. And then I need to block my view to protect my eyesight. Okay.
就
And
稍微离空大概
远一点，怕那个火花打到镜头啊。
OK
摁一下看出来，
当然没关系，把它挡住了。
OK.
浮光很耀眼。
有了是吗？
Okay.
戴面罩，戴面罩。
So we have a crew surrounding me at this point. I need to tell them to stay away from me. It's a dangerous job, and don't copy that if you are watching this. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
哦，好强的光，眼睛瞎了。
No.
你可以一直摁住，不要松。
Okay. 不要松开。It's really difficult because through the shield actually I can't see anything. Okay, and I usually aim at the wrong place. I need to make sure this is the point. I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna put on my shield, and wow, this is a bad job. 这个是非常差的吧？
这个你因为刚开始没接触过嘛这个就是说，这种就是说我们焊枪离得太远它是喷射的。
Okay, so can we turn around? Can we turn around the camera so that you can see this part of it? And basically, this is my job because this is my first time, of course. So I was like green hands, so I couldn't do it. And this is what the professional did, and this is my job. So it's only because I was too far away from the joint. And then let me try it one more time and stay away from me, probably from my back, so that you can see what I'm doing here. 我要离它近一点。
对，离它近一点。然后呢，保持匀速。
保持匀速。Okay. I have to get as close as possible and keep it still. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay. Oh.
不用往返，就是一路走过去，不用往返，
Okay.
就这样一路往。
So I don't have to go back and forth. So just to go like from left to right. Let me try it one more time. The last time, okay?
就走得太快了。
Too fast. Okay. I think that's it. Okay.
Wow, Jianhua, that is some fireworks that you have just made.
Yeah, firework as you call it.
How does it feel?
Like I couldn't do it. It needs some training, serious training, I have to say.
Yeah.
Let me ask, how long will it take me to master it? 一般需要多长时间才学会啊？
这个首先跟个人就是说在这方面有没有说比较有些，也是相当也是一件天分嘛。
That's about
再
talent.
辛苦的，就是说能吃苦的话，这个烧的就是说普通一般的情况能上路，不是说烧得很好，大概也要1个多月吧。
Okay, so
Yeah.
it would take me around 1 month to get the hang of it, and it's all about talent. But yeah, I never did it before, but I think that's the best I can do now.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. 谢谢. Okay.
Okay, so speaking of, we just talked about the different gas, and speaking of that, we have upgraded because the ship used to use the fuse and use gas and diesel as the driving force, but now we have upgraded to the new energy and clean energy. So Director 彭主任，我们现在在造船其实也非常注重海洋生态的一个保护。过去有一些柴油这种污染性比较强的能源，那现在我们也会升级为一些绿色和清洁的能源。
对对对，我们现在在开发一些像 LNG 能源的，还有一些像甲醇水活物，甲醇的一个能源。因为这种能源呢，它在工作之后啊，燃烧之后，它就会产生这个水跟只有产生水，它不会产生污染，就是这样的一些新能源的一些装备。
So they are tapping some new energy resources like liquid natural gas, and also you said methanol. Okay, and because the combustion of those resources actually would only produce water.
It will only emit water into the ocean.
Okay. Into the ocean.
那我们现在整个船厂除了这个，从过去的散货船到现在一些高附加值、高科技含量的船，你可以给我们在这方面做一个介绍吗？
哦，好的，就是现在我们原来是造一些常规船，像这个散货船，还有这个集装箱船跟游轮。那我们现在还有很多的这个高科技的船舶，像我们的这个客滚船啊，这个技术含量非常高，还有我们的半潜船。我们半潜船是潜到水下面去的还有一些其他的一些特种的海工的一些船舶。
OK。
那么这些船舶呢？就会它的附加值技术含量非常高。
Okay, so we used to only build the bulk carriers, but now we have some highly value-added and high-tech ship, such as the Ro-Ro passenger ship and also the Semisubmersible ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That is good. No, I think we have learned a lot today.
Yes, that's
Let's
quite an
move
experience.
This way, and I think that is almost the end of this episode of Tides of Change, and we have been visiting a shipyard, probably recap of what we did today.
Yes.
Yeah, what did you learn?
I think the shipbuilding is very important because it represents, it's like integrates all kinds of high techs and all kinds of the production capability. So it represents the China's capability of the mega projects.
Mega projects?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely. And also I learned something about different types of ships and semi-submersible ships and also LNG or methanol-powered ships.
Yeah.
And this one we call the Roadpack and everything. That is lovely. Thank you so much for
staying
with
watching.
us. Okay, it is about to rain. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, thank you, bye.
Over there.